All right, guys, here we go. It's time for one of your favorite segments. All my Hulkamaniacs out there, pull open that shirt and hear me out. This is where we discuss our visions of what the film could have been, our theories, our our Law and Order, whatever you want to call it. So this is what I like to call this. My hear me out is the life of Sam Gerard. I liken this to this. To me, Tommy Lee Jones' character, Sheriff Bill, has after his whole movie career that he's been in, from U.S. Marshals to The Fugitive to anything where he's pretty much seen. Just think about the movies Tommy Lee Jones has been in and all the stuff he's seen. Mm-hmm. So it's just literally like this film was like, to me, his swan song of like, I'm not doing shit. Nope, I'm here. I am here. So to me, Sam Gerard, after everything he went through, he moved to Texas. And he just wanted to be that Andy Griffith sheriff. He didn't want to see anything else. He didn't want any problem. He just wanted to drink his coffee, drink about his dad, do things like that. The easy life. Yeah, the easy life. So, and if you remember at the end, and I believe it was in U.S. Marshals, the lady tells him, "Take a vacation, Sam." Nope. And then he finally does it. So finally, after all these years, this is retirement home. And even at his retirement home, that's why, he just gets there. He's been with Wesley Snipes, Harrison Ford. He gets there. He was like, I don't want to push my chips into the middle of the table. I don't know if I like what I see it. I don't understand it. To me, he's like, man, I can't get away from this life. That's my hear me out.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you.
All right. So my hear me out is that the Coen brothers tell you that spoiler alert. The Coen brothers tell you in the very beginning of the movie that Llewellyn is going to die. When he's out there hunting by himself and he goes tracking that deer that he shot. Mm-hmm. He comes across the black dog. And the fact that the black dog, later on you realize where the black dog came from. But in that moment, when you first see it as the audience, it feels so out of place. It feels so out of place that it must mean something. Because it stuck out to me, I was like, what does black dog mean? So I looked it up, and in different cultures, a black dog is usually used to represent a bad omen related to death and evil. These are two things that Llewellyn gets himself mixed up with, like, shortly after this, pretty much by following that black dog to where it came from. He comes across two trees shortly after that, which... Everything in this movie is about duality, the coin flip. That's like the theme of the movie. Everything is duality. There's always choices where one is certain death, one is continue living, I guess. But he goes and he sees two trees, and these two trees are perfectly framed to give you this sense of like options. There's option A, option B, the tree of life or the tree of death. 50-50. Mm-hmm. He doesn't listen to the warning of the black dog. He chooses death. He literally goes to a tree with a dead man on it and takes his briefcase. Whenever you take a briefcase from a dead man, you got to know that what your demise is going to be not unlike this dude's.
Right.
So as the omen promised, he soon encounters pure evil and eventual death. When he goes to the motel, he stays in room 138.
Okay.
And if you look at that number, it's 13 and 8, or bad luck infinity. Mm-hmm. So there's like
wait a minute. Those numbers synonymized with those words.
Well, 13 is like the
bad luck. Okay.
And then 8 is the infinity.
I like it.
And then going with duality, Sheriff Tom Bell. When he gets to the motel, he's also presented with two choices, and again, it frames that shot just like the trees, where you have these two doors and the choice. Mm-hmm. Unlike Llewellyn, Tom Bell made the right choice. He went into the room that didn't have sugar in it. That's ultimately my theory, is that if you pay attention in the first 5 minutes, they tell you visually through metaphors that Llewellyn is going to die.
Time to die! Mm-hmm. And guys, you just heard us out, but we'd also like to hear you out. And where we like to hear you out at? Tonight. Hey, you should be talking right now. Get in that live chat. Tell us what you want. You can join us every other Thursday in the live chat. Hey, we don't know everything. We just know most things. We need you for the rest. So, hey, let us hear you out.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.